What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys on the Asus G15 Advantage, and we're gonna try Gotham Knights again, but at 1440p on external monitor. Now I know we're going up in resolution, but we also get a small performance bump by going to an external monitor, so maybe that'll help us get some playable FPS, maybe get that GPU clocking up a little higher. I don't know. I'm also excited to see how it does on the main computers. Might not be playable on there either, just like the Mimu Hara guy. He had a 4090, and that wasn't playable. I have a 4090 as well, and a 3090. And I don't think it's going to be playable on those either, but we'll see. Why don't we go ahead and hop into the game and have a look at some settings.
Now let's get started with 1440p. So we're going to start off on low, like we always do on the laptop. Work our way up. I'm hoping this time we'll have the megahertz stay like they are right now on low, or on in the screen here, settings screen, once we get into the game. But I guess let's find out right now. Okay, let's get started with our gameplay here. It seems like a sneak part. So let's be all sneaky and try to just go right across right there.
The freak showed up.
I guess even the dead need security.
Oh, well.
Someone must have a key. The desk sergeant, perhaps.
I guess we have to go down and try to find this key code, huh? Alright, well, we can do that. That shouldn't be too tough. Although, I guess finding it while not getting discovered is a whole nother scenario. Is that it right down there? That white thing? There's cameras. Alright, let's just silently take this one out. Yeah, I guess if we make them fewer, then I can move around to my own leisure. Alright. Well, at least since we're inside, we're doing good, but like I said, it never usually has problems with inside. It's when we get outside, so I'll still be excited to see that. Alright. Can I get over here without being seen?
Batgirl's file.
Ah.
Seen book reports better than this.
He has seen book reports better than this. Alright. Can I get in between here real quick where they can't see me? Alright, now I can go over here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Somehow I didn't get discovered doing that, but alright. Back to the door. And now let's also move on. Well, now let's go ahead and move on to medium then. Still got all this stuff off. We'll turn that on once we get to high, or very high, or highest, I mean. Alright, that's the bottom. So, let's get back into the game. Now let's do a little bit of some medium here. What do we got in here? Well, we got lots of FPS, that's for sure. Yeah, it must just have a bug where it can't fully utilize the megahertz of a GPU once you get out of a building or something. Hopefully they'll fix that, because that's going to get really old. Makes me wonder if I can even play it well on the other two computers, you know? They're powerful, but sometimes power won't fix bad gameplay. Alright, doesn't seem like there's anything. Whoa. Seems like there was something there, but it's hard to get a bead on it, so whatever. It's probably nothing important. Let's just keep moving.
Belfry. Talia al Ghul is here.
All right. And it seems like she's stabbing her dad in the heart.
You know you can't beat me. My beloved has trained you well.
Didn't he tell you to stay out of Gotham?
Dead men's wishes don't concern me. Besides, I'm here to clean up my father's mess. Which in this case is the demon himself.
You're not tempted to roll the dice and toss him into a Lazarus pit? Wouldn't exactly be new territory for you. Wait. Why did he attack Bruce?
Why wouldn't he attack Bruce?
Ninjas.
All right, well, that looks handy. But all right, let's move on. Moving right along to high. So, why don't we go ahead and look through these settings really fast. Ray tracing and upscaling will of course be at the very end. I turned on FXAA on since we changed all the quality to high. I figured we might as well. Anyway though, to the game. Now we're on highest settings. But of course we're still indoors, so don't let these good FPS fool you at all.
You're looking for a
Hopefully we'll get out
key.
to the outside
So,
eventually here.
device, I guess, powered by genetic material.
Alright, looks like we got ourselves another crime scene, huh? Alright, well, let's see
What
here.
is this? Some nerd shit? They take fingerprints even after you're dead.
Alright, well, this should be pretty easy to figure out. I know a little doctor and doctorish stuff here. I think all we really have to do is take one of those vials and that little weird
blood
thing
on the pavement.
and combine it together. But let me just go around just to make sure I'm making the right hypothesis here.
Langstrom's file didn't say he had diabetes. So
Diabetes?
Equipment. I wonder what my vitals look like right after the Lazarus pit.
Right? Ha!
Langstrom had a heart condition and a seafood allergy.
No, let's go with that. And say Saul. Let's see if that's the correct answer.
So,
Yep,
he rigged
like
a
I thought.
diabetes tester to store
But can't be
data and
too
read his blood.
Can't be too careful. Got what I wanted. So that's good.
Belfry, the GCPD knows
But
Talia's been
it
here.
looks like it's
Where's
time
my
for
best
us
exit?
to move on. So let's go ahead and do just that. Well, now it's time for highest, I believe. So let's just cruise through the settings real quick. Yep, and we've turned everything on here. Besides ray tracing, we'll do that right after this before we start doing all the FSR stuff. Hey, that's the bottom. You know what that means? It means it's time to get back into the game, that's what. Well, here is the game completely maxed out, basically, besides ray tracing, that is. And now this alarm has sounded, so I guess we gotta get the F out of here. Oh, cutscene time. Oh.
You'll find the perp.
I don't think you will, because I am really good at stealth if I want to be. Sometimes I feel like just beating the shit out of people like in Assassin's Creed, but a lot of times Assassin's Creed, stealth was the only option. You get seen, you instantly lose. And I don't know if this is that time or not, so I don't want to take any chances, you know? So let's just watch them for a minute, see what they do. There's a guy going up there, so I can't, even if I could try to zip line over there, they would see me. Alright, those guys are moving away, but what are these guys coming down the middle gonna do? Alright, it looks like they're going down that way, so... Oh. I was gonna say, I can go down there if they keep on their way. And then I can literally just walk along that frickin' wall all the way to my goal, I think. It's an extremely easy solution, really. We just gotta wait for those guys to move. Because I gotta remember, it's dark in here. It's hard to see. Alright. We'll wait for those two guys to move a little bit, because they might see me. Come over here and just get real close to the wall so they can't see through walls. And then just keep slowly walking all the way to the destination. And look at that. Effortless.
Thanks, Belfry. The way out of the station is clear now.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of this station. Hey, and let's also go ahead and move along. Well, it's ray tracing time now, so let's just go look at the rest of the settings, as well as the ray tracing toggle switch being on. As you can see right there, it is on. And we're leaving everything else completely maxed out too. It didn't go very well on the laptop itself, but maybe it'll do a little better on the external. We'll see. Well, let's get a little ray tracing gameplay in now. Well, we're getting inside. Obviously, we're getting a lot less FPS, but still, what's it going to be like once we get outside? That is the question. Well, first, I guess, loading screen. But those don't last very long in this game, as you can see. Oh, cool, we get to ride a motorcycle. Alright, this is probably not going to go well. Okay, yeah, wow, no, wow. Really fucking terrible FPS once we got outside, like I figured. What would I expect? This thing's not good at ray tracing, so I don't know why I expected anything different. Oh man, this is like Gotham Knight all over again while you're driving. Oh, I went too far. Let's back up. Put it right where they want it. Now, how do I get off this thing? Ah, LB. Alright, now let's go in here. And continue. Guess we're ending patrol now. So I've stopped absolutely no crimes. I got some bonus objectives, and I rescued some citizens at least.
All right. Okay, lab notes, formulas, financial records, research into hearing loss, human experimentation and trials?
That looks like cash payouts to volunteers.
I recognize some of these jerks. They're all known gang members.
So Langstrom was doing medical experiments on criminals.
You're crowding me.
Miss Gordon.
Alright, though. Let's move on. Well, now it's time to do a little FSR, so let's cruise through the settings real quick. It is FSR 2.0 at least, and we're going to start off with quality setting. And we turned ray tracing back off because that was just making things terrible, as it usually does on this laptop. Let's be honest, AMD right now is not good at ray tracing, and I don't think the next ones are going to be as good as NVIDIA, but hopefully they'll be better than this. Let's start off the FSR gameplay now. We're on quality to start with. Still not getting us over 60 FPS while we're in the city, though, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Yeah, this game just needs some optimization help, I think, that's all. A couple updates and hopefully it'll be... I'll have to remake a video here, but hopefully they'll have fixed it. I don't mind redoing the video. It'd be great if I can get much better playable FPS on the Steam Deck and on this. Hell, this rate, I don't even know how the desktops are going to react if this thing is doing this bad. Like, yeah, they might be able to do 60, maybe, but they might even drop under 60 a bunch. But only time will tell. Okay, I don't really want to go into this bank, because that's going to be going indoors, and that's going to not be good for tests, so let's just say screw this. Alright, let's move on. Time to move on to FSR Balanced now. So, let's go ahead and get to Balanced. Right there, as you can see, it is on Balanced. Everything else besides ray tracing is just going to stay maxed out. Because otherwise it would invalidate the test, and we don't want to do that now, do we? So, let's get into the game. FSR Balanced gameplay now. Doesn't really seem to be doing much, honestly. We're still getting about the same exact FPS we were getting before. Yes, I did definitely abandon that robbery. I sure did. Sorry, robbery victims. Oh well, we'll just keep ziplining around the city. Alright, though. Why don't we go ahead and move on? Now, FSR Performance. Yep, right there, Performance. So we'll just have a quick look at these settings. Everything is still the exact same way it was. And now we're to the bottom, so back into the game. Here is some FSR Performance gameplay now. So let's just cruise around the city, I guess. Damn straight. I got lots of luck. Huh, washer and dryer. There was just some neon sign on the wall. On the wall. Alright, moving on. Okay. Now it's time for FSR Ultra Performance before we get to our camera gameplay. So let's just get to the bottom here. Just so you guys can see, I haven't turned any of the settings down or anything like that. Alright, there we go. Why don't we go ahead and get back to the game. FSR Ultra Performance now. So, again, let's just run around, zip line around, and just cruise around the city, really. And as you can see, we're really not getting any better FPS or anything. I guess we can beat the shit out of these guys real quick. Whoops.
That doesn't seem right.
No, it doesn't, does it? Haha, got one of you guys already. Whoop. Good job hitting your own person again. Oh, how do you know? Ow. Alright, we took them all out. And now we can move on.
Well, alright, guys. Let's get a little camera gameplay in now. So let's first go over the settings. I decided to use FSR 2 on quality. No ray tracing. Everything else here is, well, I don't really want that. Let's get rid of that. Don't like motion blur. And there we go. So, now why don't we go ahead and get into the game? Well, here we are in the game. Only getting like 50 FPS on the ground here, 50 to 60. Depends on what you're doing. But Not great performance, though, unfortunately. I mean, it's playable. But not necessarily the most enjoyable with all the drops. Ooh, looks like there's some people right here.
Someone off Kurt Langstrom. Know anything about that?
I didn't know the boat was dead! The guy gave us good money to let him inject us with stuff. You sure it wasn't a robbery or something?
Good enough for me.
But as you guys can see, still not getting very much megahertz either.
Stop running! We got us a mask here.
Yeah, we do.
We're taking pain.
Your buddy Langstrom was murdered. Spill it.
Yeah, what do you know?
Wasn't me. I didn't have nothing to do with him getting pinned to the wall. Man, now I won't get that super hearing he promised.
Thanks a lot, jackass.
Alright.
All I gotta say, that was real decent of you.
Damn straight it was. Sounds like something's going on this way. I heard gunfire.
What the hell? Is that
Wait.
Aha, I was right, so I did hear it. They were robbing an armored vehicle.
I'd better check that out.
Oh, that's enough.
shit?
I need help!
Oh, you're gonna need more than just help.
Got a vigilante over here.
You know you're screwed.
Oh, nice. You can't be serious.
Let's get rid of the guy with the gun. He seems dangerous. Oop, there's two people with guns.
I love kicking punks to the curb. Hey, yo.
All right.
Thanks for stepping in.
All right, well, it looks like that whole ordeal is all done with. I probably should have interrogated one of them. Oh well. Still dropping down in the 40s here and there, even. Jeez. This game needs some major optimization. Be in the fucking G. Well.
Yeah, boy! I'll make you pay.
All right. Well, I think this is a good spot to stop, so why don't we go ahead and wrap this video on up now? Well, all right, guys. That is a wrap for Gotham Knights. And it did not do that great again. I was hoping that maybe plugging it into an external monitor would help out with getting the clocks up higher on the GPU, but not really. Still only kind of does that while you're indoors. So I'd definitely say that's a bug with the game, and I hope they fix it. That's all I can really say. But at least unlike the Steam Deck, it's not unplayable. It's just not a very pleasant experience right now, at least as far as I'm concerned. But you guys can see if it's playable enough for you to want to buy it or not through my videos. That is one of the whole points to this. Anyway, time for me to go move on to ultra-wide. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, though. And until the next one, peace out, guys.